All right. Let's go. All right. Keep. No! No! How do we ever beat mono red? Simple. We kill the Batman. I feel like all our creatures are gonna die. Oh, they're playing the Burning Tree deck. Alright, alright, alright. It's a pure race, maybe, but I think we're gonna lose this race. I've literally never had double Burning Tree in this format, chat. Legion Loyalist Mirror. Legion Loyalist Mirror. But it was a one-laner and I didn't draw the second land. Or I didn't have a spell to play off of it. I'm so fucked, chat. Alright, you win. They're the better Goblin deck this round, chat. Nice draw, nice draw. Chainman, Roasties. We're gonna board out the Chieftain and the Loyalist, I think. Maybe we can't cut Loyalist, yeah? Maybe we have to, though. Thanks. Kipo? White Kipo Sag? Oh, that's fair, Scooter. That's fair. That's a different deck. I'm talking about my mono red aggro deck, okay? I had once upon a time in that deck, you know? Time to get my beatdowns on, chat. All right, well, get Snoop Doggy Dog down. Snoop M-O-double-G. Snoop Mog. Burning Tree. I wonder how often I'm going to have to play against this. I don't know how I'll ever beat a 4-3, chat. Just can't do it. It's too strong. Oh, they got aggressive. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, chat. Time for punish. Let me in! Let me in! Let's end this. They have to have a removal spell, right? Undeniable. Wonder if I should have played the Snoop post-combat. No Chain Man! Alright, cool's okay. They tapped this first. I assumed it was Chain Man coming. Chain Man becomes Brain Man. Bzz. Top card? Ooh. Let's sack the Snoop Dio double. Another Kumano, that's fine. Alright, so we're just gonna play, I guess, Snoop? The Den. Soken's on tilt. Alright, so they have Den. So they have plenty of blockers here. So we're gonna plan for a longer game. Conspicuous Snoop surviving here will go a long way in helping us win that longer game. Battlecry Goblin's okay as well. It allows us to get some extra 1/1s that can do some blocking. Or sorry, do some attacking with some pumps. Worst case scenario, next turn we can just activate Den of the Bugbear. Phoenix Chick, not a big deal here. They should probably not have played 2 of these on green. I don't think they have that much green in their deck. You sense a cleave? I don't think they're cleaving. I think they're I think they have a Tarkus command in their deck. I think we have to try to beat a Tarkus command, which seems difficult. So what I'll probably, if they attack with everybody, I'll probably go Fanatic on Etching, Fanatic on Etching, Conspicuous Snoop on Spirit. They go Tarkus command. I just fire off, kill both tokens, take like 5 damage or so, and they die on the swing back. Top card Foundry. All right. Top card Fanatical. We were very close to killing them. We had 3 damage in the tank. Oh, we did have the kill, actually. We could have sacked... Or no, we can't. We can't activate and cast the Firebrand. So we didn't quite have lethal, but I think we attack here with everybody. Then we'll activate post... They can activate Den to block, but it deals them a damage. We activate this once. We don't have trample, but we have 6 attackers. They have 4 blockers, 5 with this, but they take a damage, so I think we're okay. Next turn we can activate Den. They'll have a clear boardish. Jesse, thanks for the follow. Tarkus commands, okay. Well, that's lethal now. They need another blocker. So now they have 4 blockers. We have 6 attackers with 2 power or better. Should have activated this before attacks, I guess, but then this doesn't get in. But it would have been an extra creature attacking. I should have activated this before attacks. The timing on this is very weird sometimes. Because sometimes you need to activate before attack to get the token. But sometimes you need to give things haste. Luckily, we had lethal anyway, but I think if they activated Den, it wasn't lethal. It was just mostly lethal. But if we had activated before attacks, I think it would have been lethal. All right, I think we decided we don't want Pile Driver, so let's cut it for the 2 War Chiefs. Let's keep this one. Phoenix Chick. That's Foundry Street, so we threaten more damage next turn. We just attack with our Firebrand. It's like damage now, but this could maybe translate to damage later. All right, 2 Phoenix chicks. We just kind of have to ignore them and hope they don't kill us, chat. All right, next turn we'll play Hobgoblin Bandit Warlord or Bandit Lord. Get in some damage. We're doing a pretty good job racing. Their turn 2 was pretty lackluster. This feels like an Atarka's command turn, but it's not lethal or anything, so I think we're just going to soak it. No need to chump block Swifty. Coil on the Foundry Street. All right, we'll take 4. We're at 13. Atarka's command next turn, still not lethal. This Hobgoblin doing some damage. Next turn we can snoop, maybe play another 1-drop, maybe activate Hobgoblin. Third Phoenix chick. And a Bushwhacker. Is this lethal? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? Not quite. If they attack with everything, they're dead. 6 in the air. Okay. So we can give everything haste and attack. We can play Foundry Street. Is give haste, everything attack lethal. Can we find lethal? I think we have lethal, actually. We kill blocker. Is killing a blocker even worth? BMG says, played you in SCG years ago. Cool to see you streaming, bro. Thanks, man. Welcome to the channel. All right, so let's give this haste. And then I think maybe post blocks, we sack 2 things and pump, and then that is lethal. I think that's Exaxes. We can't sack Hobgoblin, so maybe it's not lethal, but they do have to block with 2 things. We can maybe play Founder Street post-combat as a chump blocker. Okay, so we can sack this. 3, 6, 9. So if we sack this and this, it's only 8. Man, did I fuck up? All right, I'm going to play this as a blocker. I'm just going to sack Founder Street. Why didn't I get a Goblin? Oh, duh. I was taking into consideration a Goblin, but it's not. It's Snoop, so it just has the activated ability, not the static. So we're dead to Atarka's commands. We survive just a hardcast Bushwhacker, but we're dead to spell. I think any spell plus Bushwhacker. Yo, thanks for the 3 months in advance sub, Bad Karma. I appreciate you. This doesn't feel like a lethal attack. If they, I mean, maybe it is, but like, I feel like I got slow rolled if they have it. Okay, they don't have it. We're probably going to get pushed, but the question is, do I want to attack with Firebrand? I think the answer is yes, because I do want them to push Firebrand instead of Horde Master. They also could be Abzan Greasefang, and they might not have push main deck. Are we running the new Mind Goblin card? Yes, we are, Reptar. Alright, so they're playing Yund. So they'll kill Horde Master, and we'll get a freebie card off of it. Maybe it's a Gobbo to play. They're going for the Fabul. We're not going to block. No blocks. No blocks. All right. So we can go Horde Master plus Legion Loyalists. They can't block. And now anything they kill, we get 2 looks at a Goblin for next turn instead of just the 1. Unluck. And they really should kill a Horde Master, right? No blocks. So they Blood Tithe here. Take 10. This still takes 8. Down to 1. They have another Fatal Push. Wow. Lucky. Alright, well, we got a ton of shit to play next turn, and we got plenty of mana to do so. They're at 5. So they didn't have push on, like, 1 or 2, but they had a million pushes after that. It sucks. I feel like their life would have been much easier if they just Blood Tithe Harvested my Rudvelt Horde Master on 2. They found Witch's Oven off of the Witness. Then the Firstborn now much stronger. They can use it to sack to kill this. And my whole board got decimated. I can play some creatures next turn, though. So maybe all is not lost yet. This Recto sack matchup's pretty tough for us, though. They beat us last league as well. I thought we were going to win this game, but our entire board died in one turn cycle when I had 5 or 6 creatures in play. 3 Lords. I cannot believe they didn't use Firebrand to kill Firebrand. That's batshit to me. Alright, so... Horde Master for sure. Prospector is free and gives us a look at another card. And then that makes Legion Loyalist free as well. So we can sack both of these to play Squee if we want and then attack. And then we get 2 refreshes from Horde Master next turn. A Foundry Street only. Alright, well this is going to make a 2-2 as well. So we'll just slam. They have to do some blocking, so they don't get a free untap with Blood Tithe Reflection. They also don't have Cat to bring back with the Oven. They have a Treasure, 1 card in hand. I hope it's not a 3rd push. They let me attack though, so I don't know. Alright, if they go to 1, they're going to have to maybe crack a food token next turn unless they find Cauldron Familiar. You can also just dash us from the graveyard. See how good Squee is, chat? Squee's great. All right, very happy with these blocks. Empty, hello there. Long time, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. All right, next time we get Snoop plus Dennison. Pile driver going away. They're at 3. How'd your fight go, man? I don't think I've talked to you since your fight. If you have a recorded video, I want to watch it. New season? I heard there's a new season. You Fall Guys, that's fun? Nice. Is this Corvold? Okay, so they can't gain life. I think they're just dead to Den of the Bugbear unless they have... Oh, they don't have mana. I think they're just dead to Den of the Bugbear, chat. Am I dumb? Are they also dead to Squee? No whack? I don't think whack's good enough. I think the lords are just better. Whack's fine, but like it's way better when you're playing like Burning Tree. Like we could play, 21 drops. I think that's just a different deck though. All right, so they have Witness and Familiar. I don't know if that's enough for Chain Whirler, but it might be enough for Frenzy. They have a ton of interaction. I don't like Hearse in these matchups, so I'm not going to bring it in. This is a matchup where War Chief, Squeeze good, Pile Driver bad, Prospector good, Loyalist good, Foundry good, Firebrand is weak. Got a Firebrand. Maybe the Chain Whirler is good enough to just ruin their life. All right, no one drop. We cut some though, so that's okay. I'm gonna keep. You don't want to mulligan against Fatal Push decks too often. It's just a grind, just an attrition battle. One card I've been very, very happy with, chat, is Battlecry Goblin. Battlecry Goblin has been awesome. The activated ability gives you a big mana sink, generates extra creatures, works with Conspicuous Snoop. All these things have come up multiple times in our 6 matches so far, 7 matches so far. Felt very good. Do I start with Horde Master? I think I'll start with Battlecry Goblin, since we have the backup. If we play Horde Master and it dies, our opponent's likely to kill it, and then we can just maybe play something off the top. But maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it misses. Maybe I want to save it for later for a big attack. Like a big surprise attack. Fable time. Okay. So now if we draw 1 drop, we'll probably go Horde Master. Okay. Or they just push. That's fine. All right, let's go Squee attack. Maybe we Squee block. Let's Squee block. If we attack, they'll just eat the 1/1 and then attack and get a treasure. This at the very least forces them to have another removal spell if they want to get like free treasure value out of their Goblin Shaman. I think dealing 2 damage is worth less than hoping they don't have a removal. Mayhem Devil, terrifying. Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Mayhem Devil is the card that kills us always. Alright, let's block. Give them less food to work with. Snoop. I guess we have to bring in Roast for these, huh? Montaña. Yeah, I'll bring in the Roast for next game. I just need to kill Mayhem Devil. Maybe it doesn't matter, though, because they're the Corvold version. Prospector on top. Okay. Alright, next game. Roast doesn't hit Corvold, which really stinks. Maybe I just got to try to pile driver them with Legion Loyalist. Let's got the Chain Whirlers. Maybe the War Chiefs too. Small. We have a lot more to do with our mana in this build. I don't want to keep one landers too much if we can help it. Go back Prospector. Maybe cutting Prospector in this matchup's fine. Just because we don't want to sack our stuff too much. It's a very grindy matchup. Bonus on 6 as well. We have a nice little curve if we draw lands. 2 lands in a row lets us Battlecry on 2, Hobgoblin 3, and Battlecry activate on 4. I don't think I want to trade. Just force them to sack stuff. Sack their own stuff. Let's let them hit a land naturally if they block. Still your guy. Sure. Till your next end step. All right. Maybe I should have blocked. All right, so let's go. I think attack with both. Okay, push on this is not the best. Frenzy on top, still not good. Needed lands, man. Their top 2 push oven. Attacking, I guess, was a mistake. Should have just played Prospector off the top. That would exile the Frenzy, refresh the top of my deck a bit. All right, let's go Prospector, Foundry Street. And next turn, I might just play Frenzy. All right, this is gone forever. If we draw a land, I'm definitely playing Frenzy, just sacking the Foundry. But I might want to try to empty my hand first before we play Frenzy. It's a Brewski or 5-0. Started as a 5-0, changed a bunch of stuff. Now it's a Brewski. All right, so now the question is, do we just empty our hand first? I think we just empty our hand first, chat. Then we play Frenzy. We're not under a lot of duress here. We're still at 17. It's a pretty easy trade for them. They're going to push the Hobgoblin. I really hope they don't. God, that sucks, man. Just getting fucking triple Fatal Push in the top 16 cards, man. I don't know what to do. Just cast Frenzy. That's what you gotta do. Play Snoop. Another land on top. Play Battlecry Goblin. Attack for 3. Let's try to grind through. Hope they don't core vault us or mayhem double us anytime soon. They discarded Blood Crypt and Hedetsugu. Land for turn. Den attack. Alright, I think we'll trade. Snoop and Frenzy, not really worth. We'll just Battlecry Goblin as our thing. I'm going to go ahead and play the land, I think. In case we hit a 1-drop. Nice. Another Frenzy on top. Putting in my hand is exactly where I want it to be. We'll trade Battlecry Goblin for Goblin Shaman. Since we have the Frenzy out. I think we're just down to Clown. Mayhem Devil, that's probably Jeej. We do have Roast in our deck, though, so maybe we'll be able to find some stuff to do. Mayhem Devil versus Experimental Frenzy. Let's see if they can spray us down. Right now, they can very easily beat what's on the table. All right. Start one, or step one. All right, I think this is a no attack turn. Maybe we can attack with just Battlecry Goblin. They want to trade Reflection plus a sack, that's fine. Now they can make a copy of Mayhem Devil, sack Goblin Shaman to Witch's Oven after the attack, make another treasure, and they can literally mow down like everything we got. So I think we're just dead to Mayhem Devil. Nothing we can do about it. We also do written content at least one time a week, where I do sideboard guide for stuff. You can check that on my Patreon. It's where all my written content goes. We're getting dangerously close to being 10 minutes ahead of our opponent. They did not make a Mayhem Devil first. Crap. Crap. Oh, wow. That's so good for us, man. I think that they biffed it. They could have literally wiped our whole board. Now we just get to untap with Frenzy versus nothing. This is like the easiest thing in the world now. This is so good for me. I cannot possibly lose anymore because they didn't just make another Mayhem Devil. All right, so can't activate Den. Castle activation doesn't do anything. We'll say go. Don't have a guy in the yard. Bleh. Dude, Frenzy's looking fucking fire, man. All right, set him for a bunch. Yeah, I cannot believe they played Extinction Event. They should 100% just made a copy of Mayhem Devil, made another treasure by attacking, sacked it, gained like 6 life or whatever. They would have won extremely easily. They could have maybe even combo killed me that turn with sacrifices. Legion Lawless makes this not a great block, so they're incentivized to main phase activate the Witch's Oven now. They did not. This doesn't have haste. It's worth casting, though. We can't play anything from my hand. We can activate Den, but I think the Horde Master is better. Now we can activate Castle. All right, let's attack with everybody, see what happens. Make them make the first move because all our stuff has trample and first strike. So this is a nothing burger block. If they somehow make it so that we're not hitting them for lethal, we'll just play some more stuff post-combat. Easy game. 2-0 with the Gobs, chat. I'm the Gob father. All right, so Mono Blue Spirits. I'm going to play Firebrand. This will protect us from a lot of stuff. I'm not even going to attack. I'm not even going to target the Spectral Sailor until I have to. If they go for Curious Obsession or whatever, then I'll pop it. We'll play around Rattle Dad. Next time I'll play double Foundry probably. Yeah, we'll kill it now. If they play pre-combat, that was a good play from them. If they play pre-combat, I kill it. Doesn't do anything. Now we're in a racing situation, but They have a lot more tricky things going on. We have to ignore this. Double Curious. Okay, well, if they're using their mana to do that, hopefully, if they miss land drop here, we win. If they hit a land drop here, they're probably going to win. All right, they hit a land drop. We're probably going to lose now. The Wanderer. They call him the Wanderer. Ooh, the Wanderer. It's a big draw with the Legion Loyalist here. We're going to attack for a lot of damage, and they can't really profitably block. Next turn, we can squee attack as well. Pure racing situation here. They have to attack with Phantom, which means everything else is probably going to be on D. Dubious Monarch here, going to give us the ability to maybe punch through lethal damage. They're going for a big attack. They're going to draw some cards. Hit us for 8. This is going to threaten lethal next turn, so we have to threaten lethal this turn. And if our squee comes down, and we get to have a big attack here, 2 blockers. I don't know if we got enough, chat. I think we're going to be just short. But it's going to be close. We might force them to block in such a way where we don't take lethal next turn, but we got to swing on in. These have trample as well, though. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're 1 short. But they have to block with Supreme Phantom over here, I think. Ooh, maybe not. I think if they block here, they die. I think they have to block both of these. Could be wrong, though. Yep. So both these die with first strike. And then this is not quite lethal, so they need a little more juice next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they block like this, they die. They have to block both foundries. Or they have to block a foundry and the squee, but the squee has to be with Ascendant Spirit because of trample. So it has to die. Alright, so they're going to go to 1. We tried our best. They have 5 damage in play. Another Lord is likely lethal. Everything else is probably fine. Third Supreme Phantom will do it, probably. I guess they could also play 3 Spirits. A 2-drop and a couple 1-drops. Alright. 3 1-drops also does it. Okay, Shacklegeist I don't think is good enough. This is only 7. We're going to go to 1. Unless they have another flash creature. Alright, well now they need March of Swirling Mists to fog us. But March is probably good enough. They are at 1 though. Nice. Awesome game, awesome game. Chain Whirler in, Running Volley in. So I guess we want to be fast and interactive. So we got to cut Prospectors. I don't think we need War Chief. Maybe we don't need Squee either. I'll try this. Maybe we should trim some Snoops, actually. I don't know if I should keep this. Without a 1-drop, our 2-drops are lackluster. We don't have removal. But I'm going to try it. They're on 6. Maybe their draw will be bad. Maybe they'll just be afraid of Running Volley the whole time and, like, not go in on a Curious Obsession or whatever. It was a close game, Digital. I agree. Fun game. A lot of maths. Supreme Phantom. I will snoop it up. Running Volley on top's a heater. Maybe have the Pro-Red Drake guy? Why would you put that into the Ether, D-Sparg? Why do you want to put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? I'm gonna try to play around rattle chains or whatever, but I'm just gonna attack here. Yeah, this card just fucking always kills me, man. I need a. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here, but I'm gonna be able to running volley this next turn, play Battlecry Goblin, and then Chain Whirler kills everything. But obviously, if they have another protection piece, we're in trouble. Let's try and see if they have another one. If they have another Rattle Chains, we absolutely lose. Ether Gust. Oh no, we're dead. That sucks. Need to play this first. Do not consider Ether Gust, chat. All right, let's trim a Snoop. Prospector lets us do a bunch of shit. Maybe we don't want to cut Snoop. Whatever. We'll just leave it as is. Delve? Delve is not enough. Delve is -1 mana. And in my opinion. Sounds pretty good. What do I put back? Firebrand? Lawless, probably. All right, we're going to play Pile Driver. I'm going to hold up Firebrand as a protective piece. They didn't have a 1-drop. Okay. Phantom's okay. Hopefully we draw a land so we can go Running Volley plus Lord. Attack with both these. We get in for 4. They can block here. We didn't draw the lands. Pile Driver should be pretty good at just chunking in for damage, though. Another Phantom. Let's go attack with just this one, I think. Just hope they don't have another Lord. We can almost kill them next turn with Battlecry Goblin. If we attack with Firebrand 2, they're going to double block it, and that puts me in a precarious position. Or they'll just single block it, and then I'm still in a precarious position. I missed 2 damage, but I don't want to have to Running Volley Supreme Phantom when I can just get one more threat on the board for the Pile Driver. Hand seems strong in the matchup. Yeah, I think Pile Driver is the big deal. Maybe we should just board 2 more Pile Driver for Mono Blue. Seems very good. All right, let's move to attacks and see if they let us. They let us attack with everything, so this can't block. So let's attack with all. So Pile Driver goes last. This comes in. This gets a buff. It's 10. We'll pump with Battlecry Goblin. GG. All right. I've been having fun figuring out combat. Also, the squeeze have been good. And the squeeze are very similar to Rabble Master. Sagoth. Okay. You like Squeal a lot? Yeah, it's been very good. I think I should just be playing 2 or 3 in like every red deck. All right, so we're goldfishing against this person, but they should be dead next turn. Thanks to the Pile Driver beatdown with the Battlecry Goblin. They can't even play their big 4-drop. It's just going to be some random 3-drop creature. Yeah. Chain to Rocks, maybe. Chain of the Rocks are still dead, I think. All right, so they're that enchantment deck, right? So how do we beat the enchantment deck? Just goldfish them? Do we want frenzies at all? I don't think so. Probably want volley? I don't know. Their creatures don't really do much. Their creature just like enters the battlefield, do a thing, right? I think I'm just not gonna board in anything. I'm gonna keep, just hope I draw a land. Turn 1 Foundry Street seems like it does a ton of damage in this matchup. Alright, land? I'm gonna play Snoop, that way I can clear the top of my deck. If I don't have lands. Ripperoni? They don't have a land though. I don't think that's true, Superfly. I think the triple red 1-drop draws are pretty good. Hmm. I think offering the trader for either is fine. I don't even know that they will. The treasure could be very valuable to them. I could have gone double Legion Lawless attack, but I just don't think it does enough damage. I think the Hobgoblin, I think, is a slightly better play. Now we may be able to play 2 things and activate Hobgoblin. Alright, that's fine. Alright. What are they going to sack? Trial? I wonder what 4-drops they have if they want to sack Reflection. Hmm. Alright, we're probably dead. Guess we could have attacked with a Goblin. I think we're just dead to enigmatic triggers. Not a lot we can do. They're just going to generate so much board advantage over the next 2 turns. All right, you win. All right, game 3. Do we want Frenzy? I think on the play we're going to do some Frenzying. War Chief's good. Pile Driver I can maybe cut. I think Pile Driver maybe just does too much damage if they don't answer it, though. Cut some Firebrands. Gonna mulligan my 6-lander. Very cool. They're also on 6. We'll keep this one. I'm gonna keep Prospector. Lawless is okay. We can maybe draw one later, but the Prospector can maybe let us kind of do some combo-y shit with Snoop off the top of our deck if we need to. I wonder if we can fit Goblin Instigator into this deck, and where would it go? Mountain on top. You always like to see the mountain on top the turn where you play Snoop when you're tapped out, you know? Tapped White Source, tapped White Source. Tapped White Source past turn. Called it. All right, no Wrath effect, please. Elias presence. I'm down with that one. Portable hole in the. Yep. Land on top. All right. Hobgoblin, Bugbear, Smushin. They're 5. Let's hope they don't wrath me. Yeah! Let's go! 4-0, chat, with the Goblins. It's Goblin time. Let's get that 5-0, chat. Let's get that bread. We're on the play. How's our opener look? Pretty decent. Decent plus, I would say. Get the Foundry down now so we can get some extra damage in if they're tapping out early. Tapped lands. We'll play Horde Master. That way we get some extra damage in, and if they kill our 2-drop here, we get a chance to play a free Goblin. We're going to see how good the Frenzies are against this Rakdos matchup. The Frenzy should be clutch here. There's a million ways to build Goblins. I agree. And they're all cool. Let's see what they trade with. We get a card off the Horde Master as well. I didn't want to send the Horde Master in. Squeego in the graveyard is perfectly fine. Opponent's at 11 already. Next turn we can go Goblin, give it haste, attack. If they play Fable. Okay. 2 cards gone, 2 lands. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Battlecry Goblin just doing some sick shit, man. This card's so good. This card just hasn't had a chance to shine yet, but it's so good. What do we lose to here? Anything? I think we're up a game. Yeah. Yeah, let's get that 5-0, chat. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're doing it, chat. Pile driver out. Prospector, maybe? No, Firebrand out. They have no targets. Bring in Frenzy and Roast. No Chainman? Let's go. All right. We got to mull this one, I think. I hate mulliganing against the deck with Thoughtseize in it, but they might not be Thoughtseizing us after board here. What do we put back? I think the War Chief? Everything else I think is fine. All right, we'll start with Denizen. It's probably going to die. It definitely took Thoughtseize out? I hope so. My deck actually is not that good against Thoughtseize. But people just generically cut that card against aggro, even though they shouldn't. We'll play Battlecry Goblin, get the trigger. I don't want to play Snoop yet. I'd rather play Snoop once we have a 3rd land so we have a shot to play a free card off of it. They play Bone Man. I don't think I'm going to try to kill it. Trespasser, definitely not going to try to kill that. We'll chief it up. No attacks. Just lets us use our mana somewhat efficiently. Shoulder Dread, we got the roasty toasty for you, baby. I just want to land so I can just play the Frenzy right now. Bone Man. Bone Man's fine. I'll double block if they attack. I don't care. Double blocks, double blocks, double blocks, double blocks. Bonk, bonk. Get him out of here. Get him out. I know they don't have push. Lands. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Frenzy time! Experiment's gone wrong. Then attack. All right. There's a lot of damage, though. We got to hit good here. And we're going to have to play defense for at least one round. Prospector, okay. Play the Den, play a Foundry, and a Battle Cry. Perfect. Used all our mana. We can do some defense now. I hope so. We have to survive like half a turn cycle. If we get to untap again, I think we'll be okay. But if we could die this turn. All right, we'll definitely block Den of the Bugbear with Battle Cry, and I think we'll trade both goblins for both goblin tokens. And then there's a chance we just die to the Bone Crusher. Well, I guess they're activating Hive this turn instead. That's fine. We'll take 3 from this. I'll probably double block Bone Man. All right, we're at 5. Now it's Creature Lands versus Frenzy. Tap land, don't play a creature. No. No! All right. Now I'm scared. All right, so we can use Battlecry Goblin for defensive purposes. If they have like Stomp plus Activate here, we're probably in trouble. I needed this to be a non-land to really have a good shot. It's just Hive again. They're attacking with both. If they have Stomp, we're dead. So we can't double block or whatever. What's this? Fatal Push that guy? Sure. All right, so now we're just going to be dead to Stomp forever. All right, now we need 2 creatures to block this. Creature 1, nice. All right. No Stomp. No Stomp. No Stomp, please. All right, so do we triple block? Oh, Takanuma. Get back Bone Man's kill us. That sucks. All right, GG. GG. All right, game 3. We'll be on the play. You love Frenzy? Me too. We were just a little too far behind when we played it. We were low on life. Do I want these Chain Whirlers just to play defense? They might be better than War Chief, honestly. War Chief's been kind of poopy. They're just a 3/3 first strike blocker that doesn't die to push or stomp. They don't kill anything, but maybe they kill goblin tokens from Den or something. Maybe they combine well post-combat to kill something. I'm going to keep, but I don't love this hand because we don't have a 1-drop. But again, mulliganing hurts. Hitting our land drops is good. We have the Horde Master. We have a Rose for a big thing. If they kill our Horde Master on 2, we'll get a free card to maybe play on the next turn. Maybe we'll draw a Frenzy here. Make things easy. No Fatal Push. That's good. All right, they probably have Stomp. Wow, what a draw. All right, we'll play the Hobgoblin. They're going to Stomp this probably. And then maybe untap and play the Stomp, and then I don't know. But we're going to probably just slam Frenzy next turn unless we have better things to do with our mana. Once this is in play, it's so hard for us to lose, especially if they're being defensive at all. So okay, so now we can Roast plus Battlecry Goblin. That seems way better. And then we'll Frenzy the turn after maybe. Perfect. You usually want Frenzy to be like the last thing you play, chat. I hope they just kill 2 things. If they just kill 2 things, we'll play Frenzy on a dry board. I just like playing Frenzy on a dry board. Or like a board where your opponent has no threats, you know? Like next turn we can play Hobgoblin, attack with both, pump, make a token. Wow, Witch's Vengeance. All right, that's fine. We get to play Frenzy on a dry board. I think we're going to win now. I'm going to go and play my land. I'm going to play my 1-drop as well. All right, Frenzy on a dry board. Let's see if we can take over this game. Let's get the 5-0. Shoulder of the Apocalypse. We're not actually drawing the cards, chat, so this doesn't hurt us too badly. Roasty toasty, baby. Right off the top. Right off the top. Let's go. Let's go, chats. Let's go. Graveyard, just pass up. All right, that's fine. Any pushies? All right, start with the... Attack with the Snoop, I think? So we don't get wrathed again? If they can do the thing that wraths ones, and we can sack 4 things and activate Castle. But everything we played was like all this turn for free, basically, so... Dreadbore on the Warlord, okay. Sack it for a red, I guess. Trespasser is fine. The attack will definitely just take it. Actually, maybe I'll triple block, actually. Just because they're likely to have wraths at some point. Well, that'll be game. That'll be the goddamn game, chat. That'll be the goddamn game. Give me that 5-0. Let's go. Pay the believers. Pay the believers. Pay the believers. Let's go. Goblins, are they real? And how do we find them? What the... All right, chat, here we go. Let's talk about the deck, what I liked and disliked before we go. So first and foremost, Fanatical Firebrand, I think it's a solid card. Great against Llanowar Elves. It doesn't fit the deck that well as far as like structurally, like what it's doing, but there's not really that much better. And Skirk Prospector, I think, is bad in multiples. Firebrand was really good against things like Mono Blue. We didn't play against Land Worlds, but it's awesome against them. Foundry Street Denizen, punching through massive damage. Legion Loyalist, helping Foundry Street Denizen and Goblin Pile Driver push through massive damage with first strike. Legion Loyalist and All-Star. The token clause came up a lot. Skirk Prospector gave us some cool ways to use our mana. Works well with Conspicuous Snoop. Works well with a couple other things. Works well with Battlecry Goblin. But I think the star of the show has to be Battlecry Goblin, chat. I think that this card, giving things haste, was excellent. But at all points in the game, it's great. On turn 2 is a 2-drop. It's great. Once you have a ton of mana, awesome. We're playing pretty heavy on the lands, right, with 24. But that's because we have so much to do with our extra mana. Battlecry Goblin, Hobgoblin activation, Conspicuous Snoop, Horde Master hits. You know, like we have so much to do with our extra mana that I think it's okay that we're playing so much. And even our lands allow us to use our mana as well. The Horde Masters were excellent. 2-mana Lord is excellent. I really want to try to get in Goblin Instigator. It's a 2-mana 1/1 that makes another 1/1. I think that could be something worth looking into. It works well with Skirk Prospector, works well with Horde Master. Might be worth trimming on Firebrand, or maybe cutting. If we cut 4 Firebrand, we get 2 more Prospector and 2 Instigator, and then maybe we find room for 2 more Instigators somewhere. But I don't want to cut Pile Driver, because Pile Driver is sweet. Squee Dubious Monarch was excellent most of the time. War Chief, lackluster most of the time, probably going to cut it for future builds. Roast as a cyber card, awesome against Shield Dread, made it a non-issue multiple times. Rending Volley, great against Mono Blue and Mono White, came in a couple times against Greasefang, was great. Chain Whirler, didn't get to see a lot of it, but I think it's going to be good against most of your aggro opponents. Unlicensed Hearse was solid against a couple different matchups. And Experimental Frenzy, the king of the castle, the best card in the sideboard, the one that won us the most games by itself, Experimental Frenzy. You love to see it.